do it? Is it started?
It has started.
It also looks like if someone was gonna snap you with a towel, so you like clenched up.
Correct.
Oh man.
Welcome to another session of this fuckhouse.
Awesome, great, glad to be back. Thank you for having me again.
Today we have a new player. Chris, you want to introduce your character? You want to introduce your character there, Dick for Brains?
Oh yeah, I'll probably change that too. But yeah, sure. It's, today I've brought to the table Alleyway, the half-elf warlock. I don't know anything about this game, so I'm willing to jump in blind and see where things go. Do you want more than that? Do you want a description? How much do you want from me?
Give a brief description of what they look like.
Okay. So Alleyway is rather short for a half-elf. I'm thinking like 5'4", 5'5". She's homeless, poor, so she dresses like in a lot of rags. So she basically has like a robe just made of various fabrics like strung over her body. And she walks around with like a side satchel just full to the brim with random junk. And has the appearance of someone with her head in the clouds most of the time. Messy, longer hair, I guess. Black. Black's a good color for hair.
Cool.
Yeah.
Also playing, we've got Brian playing Lon Dray.
Great.
Yes.
You are a Goliath Paladin?
Yes.
Okay. And Tim playing Bradley Chauncey Chuffton, the fourth, the human bard.
Correct.
And a couple lurkers. Hi, lurkers.
What about Chris?
Chris said he's not playing tonight.
Chris 1 or
Yeah, I'm
Chris
lurking.
2?
Oh, my bad.
Could have sworn you said you were playing.
I did earlier, but then I backed out because I'm tired as fuck.
Okay. When we last left off, you had successfully cleared the basement of a rich lady's recently purchased home.
Welcome to our game, Chris. Here's a completely original concept that I'm sure you've never done before. We cleared the basement full of rats.
This is awesome. Awesome. Great. I'm in for this. Let's do it.
Technically, they were rat-like people.
Now, I hope that you'll stick with this, because this is just the prologue, and it's going to last for only about 27 episodes.
It's okay. I've played through slow-burning games before. I think I can handle it.
Good.
But yeah, you had successfully cleared out the basement, and I think Brad had just started to go loot the house. If I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
just to make sure that laundry didn't fuck up and leave anything valuable.
And Brian, what were you doing during that?
I don't even remember.
Okay, that sounds good.
Just being
and
laundry.
Alleyway, you can be with them right away as well.
Oh, dope. Okay. So, like, what? She just arrives to the basement late to the party?
Probably. I mean, Brad was taking a me day for half of the day yesterday, and then Landre almost died because of it. So, yeah, you probably like walk in as Brad's like coming out of the basement and finally joining up at the party.
Okay, great. Can I get, like, just real quick physical descriptions of your guys' characters, just so I can paint a mental image for myself?
Yeah, sure. So Brad is dressed ostentatiously in like very fancy clothes and just kind of carries himself sort of ridiculously. He's got a bushy mop of brown hair and a pencil thin mustache. and talks down to Lon Dray a lot.
Wonderful.
Talking down to a giant. I don't know what I look like, but I have to figure it out before the night is over because I got to send it to an artist because she's going to draw me.
Shit.
But I'm a big boy and I'm a paladin, so big with armor is what you need to know for now.
Great. How just real quick, how tall are Goliath in this?
I think
10 feet?
I think I said that he was about 7-ish.
Yeah, I think you said 7 or 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're
Cool.
still considered to be medium-sized creatures in this game.
Wonderful. Great. So yeah, if Bradley's heading out of the basement, I imagine like Alleyway just like peeks her head around the corner to like the stairs leading down or whatever, and spots him walking up, and she immediately gets this like a wide toothy smile, and all her teeth are just her teeth's kind of just a mess.
Oh, did the guild send more help?
Yes, I'm here to help.
Right. Well, Laundry can use all the help he can get, but I would recommend avoiding that conversation. I'm going to go loot the upstairs. Feel free to loot this floor if you like.
Looting? So are you done?
Well, yes.
But I just got here.
Well, I'm sorry. You can go and poke the corpses a few times if you like.
I will, thank you.
You can
All right.
you can have some of this, and I'll hand him my empty bottle of wine.
Yeah, she'll sprint downstairs past Bradley, probably bumping into him as she rushes downstairs, and stops in her tracks when she gets up to Lon Dray. And she just looks up at him with the same wide, toothy smile. Hello.
It's a mess down there.
Okay, well, you don't need to worry. I'm here now, and I'm going to go poke some bodies.
He scratches his head. Okay.
Great. She'll, I guess, keep going down and poke some bodies and loot whatever they haven't picked over.
Okay. Looking through the basement, it's basically like 2 large rooms with one wall like down the middle and then another wall cutting them off from the little landing hallway.
Mm-hmm.
But the kind of T intersection of the walls has been broken away, so there's probably like a 2 to 3 foot gap, so you can look into either room. One of the rooms is like a old kind of almost like a speakeasy type bar, and the other room just seems to be, it's got like a little stage in it, but it just seems to be like covered with rags and filth. There are also about 6 bodies of these tiny little creatures, and 1 dead rat.
Great. Well, she said she was going to do it, so she's definitely going to poke everything at least once to make sure that they're dead. And then she'll just, like, look around the place for interesting things.
Roll investigation.
Don't mind if I do. I believe that's a 9.
Okay. So there's a lot of kind of makeshift weaponry, like frying pans and broken bottles. There is, however, one fairly nice dagger lying on the floor by one of the creatures, which looks to also be on top of a rat corpse.
Oh, well, that's just convenient. She's already there poking them anyways, so she may as well take their weapons and poke them with it. So, yeah, she'll absolutely pick up the nice-looking dagger.
Okay. There's also a few small coins in the trash heaps. It amounts to 6 silver pieces.
Wow, that's basically just free money. She showed up here and did nothing. Yeah, dope.
Other than that, though, there's not a whole lot unless you want to carry around kegs of probably spoiled wine.
As thrilling as that would be, I'm going to have to politely decline on that one.
Okay.
Does it seem like it's fully gone to vinegar yet?
Like yeah, pretty much. It's not like 100% vinegar. Like there's still some of that. That, okay. Um, like there's still some flavor to it if you like take a sip.
Oh, Brad was just going to try and convince Lon Dray to fill up his empty wine bottle and drink vinegar because that would just be incredibly funny to him.
Okay.
Anyway, do I find anything looting upstairs?
Also roll an investigation for upstairs looting.
Aight. That is an 8 on the die. And so plus 3 is 11.
Okay. The upstairs look like it's like the most cleared out of all of the rooms, or all of the floors, I guess. It's broken up into 4 rooms. There's a master bedroom along the north wall, and it takes up like the entire northern half of the room, or house. Sorry. The southern half is broken down into 3 rooms, 2 bedrooms, and an office. There's all the like chest of drawers and stuff are flung open. There's some rather well worn, out of style, fancy clothes, spilling out from some of them, but the bedroom seemed to be a pretty total miss. In the office, however, you rummage through the desk. That is the only furnishing in this room other than the faded leather chair. And you see a handful of scrolls. One of which you notice has the insignia of the Dorson's family.
Brad is going to pop that puppy open and read what's on the inside.
You start to unscroll it, and after a few inches, you see in big, fanciful letters, "Do not read."
He's definitely going to continue reading after that. Are you fucking kidding me?
A few more inches down in the same font, there is, "Seriously, though, stop."
Brad keeps unscrolling this comically long scroll.
A few more inches pass, and then it says, "Dorson family secrets."
Brad's gonna look at the camera and go, "Ain't I a stinker?" and keep going down.
You have to scroll for several more inches, so that it's like double the length of what it originally, like the first 3 messages, and then you unfurl it like that same length, and then you finally get to this very neatly written small little couplet that says, "My secrets you have tried to learn, now with them you all shall burn." And the words start to glow, and make me a dexterity save.
Oh shit.
Thank you. I really wanted this to be this.
Alright. So 17 on the die plus a 6 is a 23.
Okay. It's similar to the fireball spell that you have seen more talented magic users cast, but this one seems a lot more small and contained. But it explodes for 3 damage on you.
All right.
And I'll say because you saved, you were able to get the rest of the scrolls that you picked up kind of tucked behind your back as it started to ignite.
Awesome.
But yeah, you were able to find another 4 silver in another one of the drawers.
Okay. What are the rest of these scrolls? Otherwise, I
Um,
can investigate them while you move on to whatever anybody else is doing. That'd be fine too.
They just look like personal receipts that the family kept for like accounting purposes.
He's gonna keep them anyway, just in case.
Okay.
And then he'll move down to the first floor and just do a once over of the first floor before they go.
Bradley is outside of the house now, standing across the street.
You mean laundry? Because I'm Bradley.
Sure do.
You're just standing across the street.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
12, 13, 14.
Okay.
All right.
Whoops. Sorry, I was messaging.
I know what you're trying to say.
Now it's a plus exclamation dagger.
Wonderful.
me
I'll
figure
shout
out
every
how
time
to-
I use it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say alleyway and Brad probably meet up at about the same time after investigating the top and bottom floors.
Hey, do you smell smoke?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Also, did you hear an explosion earlier?
I sure didn't.
Oh, must just be me then. Where's the big guy?
Yes, I do believe that you're hallucinating or something,
It
but
happens.
who cares where Laundry is? If we're finally rid of him, we have finally been granted a boon by the gods. Let's go and collect our reward, and hopefully he doesn't catch up with us.
But aren't you guys friends?
No, heavens no. Laundry is the worst.
Oh. Okay. I mean, that's a mean thing to
I
say
was
about your
supposed
friends.
to be having a me day today. I went to the spa, I had my nails done, and then my nails were chipped. Do you understand what that's like? When
She holds
you
up her
get a
hands.
woman to finally get all of your cuticles clean. All right, and now I have a hangnail. Oh, yours are disgusting. That's awful.
What's a cuticle and do I have those?
No
I'm going to
cuticle
go
for
and
you.
vomit real quick.
You take care of you, honey. Let it all out. I'm gonna go
Yes,
find
a me
laundry.
day. Right. Please do. Oh. Where do they find these people?
Did you say something?
No, nothing at all.
Must
More
be
of
my
those
hallucinations.
auditory hallucinations, yes.
They do happen. She's gonna head out to try to find laundry. She's gonna call him laundry. Fuck it. I'm kidding.
Everybody does.
I tried, and I shouldn't have.
We all did at first, and then for whatever reason, we all just started calling him laundry.
I think it started with Lestat and Mag. We all just went to laundry. That's the name of your group, by the way. Laundry sucks. That's a terrible name. Magnes Adventurers Guild. Lestat
Yes.
and Mag.
Oh, right.
I forgot about that.
So yeah, Allie, you walk out the door to go and search for Londray.
Assuming that there's no signs of him inside. Yeah.
No, he'd be pretty obvious inside.
Then indeed.
You would see him standing perfectly still like one of those creepy little girls in a horror movie.
Upon seeing him across the street, she smiles, like holds up both her hands and like waves them both, and then walks across the street over to him.
And Brad exits the house to go and collect the reward.
Hi, laundry?
That is me.
Good, I was hoping so. I came here to find you. Brad was worried sick about you. He started throwing up when we couldn't find you.
Maybe he ate something. I could help him. You know that I could teach you how to eat poison mushrooms.
Really? I would love to eat poison mushrooms. I bet they taste delicious.
No, they're awful. They taste like poison.
I've eaten some pretty bad things in my life, so maybe they're an upgrade.
I can also teach you how to wipe yourself with poison ivy.
Can't you just do that by wiping poison ivy on you? Why do you need to be taught that?
Well, if you just do it, it will hurt like the dickens.
Oh, I don't want that.
Do you know any good food songs?
No, usually I'm just happy to get food, so I'm not really thinking of
I can
singing.
teach you one. And he puts his arm around her as he tries to, like, walk around the house looking for Brad.
Oh, she's delighted by human contact. So, yes.
She's a peach of a savor, she's the apple of my eye. We go tromping through the vineyards when the grapes are growing high. She's all I've ever wanted, and that's the reason why I just go bananas for my lord.
Brad walked out the door like 3 seconds after Alleyway.
Do I see him
So-
anywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's making his way to the
Brad
Millicent's
starts
house.
sprinting towards the house when he sees laundry.
As he runs, I'm gonna just take off running down the street going, he's a peach of a favor, she's the apple of my eye.
And then Allie's going to follow behind, like humming along, but she doesn't know the song at all, so it's completely out of tune and offbeat.
Perfect.
This is great. Okay.
Also, you're running for like 40 feet because that's where the next house is.
Brad is going to, like, knock incredibly hurriedly and, like with great importance.
Yeah. You hear Quincy's voice from inside, rather faintly, just, "Come in, yes." And you can kind of hear him, like, shuffling through the
Brad
door.
is going to push the door open and then slam it shut behind him. And is there one of those cross brace locks?
No, actually, it's a key lock.
Oh, well, I can still lock it from this side without the key, though, right?
Strangely enough, no.
Fuck you, Eric.
Can I
It's like a keyhole on both sides.
trip over the doorstep and smash into it at full speed?
Roll an athletics check to see if you're able to do that.
Well, I don't mean to, so let's see if I rolled mediumly. No, I have a huge athletics, so yeah, it's gonna be a fucking 17.
So your foot gets caught on the step because you don't see it right away. You kind of barrel through the door, but then you're able to like straighten up, and you're just standing like 4 centimeters from Brad.
Allie walks over to
Laundry,
him
I
inside.
swear.
Bradley, I did a good thing.
That is absolutely impossible.
No, he taught me stuff. Like poison ivy stuff. You know, Bradley, he's really smart.
I'm surrounded by buffoonery.
You remember, Bradley, back I don't remember when it was, but you once told me that we needed to rid that house of rats.
And laundry? Where are you going with this? Was there any point to that, or were you literally just expositing things for no other reason than to hear your own voice?
It occurred to me that while I was searching the house, I turned into a rat. So I felt that it'd be best that I get myself out of there quick.
Quincy finally makes his way to the bottom of the stairs. And he goes, oh. He kind of like looks up because his head was down, like watching his feet, and then he goes, "Oh, did I hear you say that it's fully rid of the vermin?"
Yes, it is at this very moment.
Also, your door was like that when we got here.
He cocks his head to the side a little bit and goes, "Oh, well, if you'll have a seat in the sitting room, I'll go fetch the reward for you."
The sitting room.
It's very important that I talk to you and receive the reward by myself, and then divvy it up to my compatriots. So perhaps they go to the sitting room and I'll follow you.
I don't think Madame Bulstrode wants the common lot wandering around the house. If you want to wait here, you're welcome to.
Oh, that's absolutely not going to be okay, sir.
Allie already began meandering away to try to find the sitting room. And by find the sitting room, I mean explore the entirety of the house, figuring out which room's the sitting room.
God.
If you look to your left, the first room is a room full of sofas and like there's a fireplace and very comfy looking chairs.
That must be the napping room. The sitting room should have just a whole bunch of chairs in it. Or sitting rugs. So she's going to see what a real sitting room is.
The next room that you would wander to is the dining room. So it's just a table with a bunch of chairs in it.
That's closer to it.
Meanwhile, Quincy's trying to make his way upstairs and Brad keeps following him. And Quincy's like, no, just stay there. And then he takes another few steps up.
Brad will instead go with laundry to the sitting room and wait.
Okay. Oh. So while you two are waiting in the sitting room and Quincy is going to the upstairs real quick, Allie has found her way to the kitchen.
Oh. Well, she doesn't get good food that often. Is there anything just laying around?
Yeah, there's a big kettle of stew that's seems to be ready.
Is it like over the fire? Can she pick it up?
It looks like it was recently taken off the fire pit. It's still kind of simmering a little bit.
Oh, so if she can find like pot holders or whatever, she's totally gonna take that and to go find her buddies to share in a meal.
Okay.
And like 3 spoons, no bowls. And she's super excited about this.
So there were spoons in the kitchen. Otherwise, there are like ladles and like slotted spoons and like the spaghetti claw in the kitchen.
Well, the spaghetti claw is too cool not to take, so she's going to take that and 3 spoons.
Okay. By the time you're able to waddle this big pot to the sitting room, Quincy's making his way down the final few stairs. And he just completely flat out ignores you.
Wonderful, because she completely flat out ignores him.
So he walks into the sitting room just before you and goes, yes, here's your reward then. And he's gonna hand it to Bradley since he insisted on getting it, and he doesn't give a shit.
Brad is going to immediately set to counting it. How much is in there?
There's 300 gold.
Perfect. He's going to give Laundry 30, and he's going to give Allie 30, and he's going to pocket the rest.
Wait a minute. I was going to get 30, and you were going to get 70. What does that leave for the lady?
Laundry, the arrangement had been changed, if you recall, because you fucked up the job.
Laundry
Remember? And you had to pay a penalty.
Laundry kind of clenches his fist and kind of hits himself on the leg. Ah.
So
And
Allie
you
just,
ended up costing Allie money. And so if there's anyone to be mad at, Laundry, it's you.
30
I'm
gold.
so sorry, Allie, that Laundry has cost you money in this eve.
Are you kidding?
Well, anyway.
Do you know what 30 gold can buy? This is so exciting. This is the most money I've ever had in my entire life.
It's my fault, lady. And I'm going to give
That I got
her
30 gold?
I'm
Thank
gonna-
you
I'm
so
gonna give her
much, Laundry.
I'm going to give her my 20 and keep 10.
She just looks just in awe at just a handful of gold pieces. Like there's stars in her eyes. But do you guys have enough? I don't want to take all of it.
What is in that pot?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out. I hope it's poisonous mushrooms.
Now, if you'll please exit the property, that'd be very appreciated.
If you'll excuse us for a moment, me and my companions are having a conversation and you're being very rude. Anyway, you were saying, Ellie.
I have 50 gold in my hands right now, and I'm very hungry for soup. But I don't want to take all the money from you
Laundry's
guys.
Well,
already
let's
open.
go eat that soup outside. That sounds great.
Laundry's already opened the lid.
Laundry, we're going to have to move ourselves outside, off the premises, and we'll eat our soup.
He's he's gonna pick it up without pot handle things and just carry it.
You're so strong and useful. Thank you.
I think when we get outside, Laundry's gonna say a quick prayer, and he doesn't have any spell slots left, but I don't think he really understands how that works, so he's gonna do the motions of casting Purify Food and Drink. Even though it doesn't do anything. All right. Time to eat.
What was that? What'd you do? Was that in case there were poisonous mushrooms in here? Is that how you eat poisonous mushrooms?
Exactly.
I've learned so much today. She hands out spoons to everyone. She keeps the spaghetti spoon for herself.
Laundry finishes off the big blob that he had in his hand and then takes the spoon.
What blob did you have in your hand?
I scooped it with my hand.
Oh, okay. I'm like, did you scoop dirt up or something?
What is that weird? Like, don't judge him, okay?
That's on par for Laundry, honestly.
And starts
Honestly, on the
rubbing it
normal
on his
side.
skin.
Okay.
Did you ever watch my soapy lung water video, Chris?
What?
The worst character Brian ever made, I believe, is the actual title.
No.
It was the very first episode of this campaign we ever did, and the other guys made me change characters because they couldn't take it anymore.
That's impressive. That's an achievement. That's like 10 Chivo points.
And then fucking Dan ran a one shot, and he made that the final boss. And Tim was pissed.
Oh man, what a good community here. I like this place. This is a good place.
So, do
Yeah,
we
there's
get
a
any
lot of lore that goes along with our games.
stupid lore? Do
I
we
have so much reading to do.
do we get anything from eating this, or is it just for story?
I mean, it's soup that you would assume they were going to eat today, as it's around lunchtime.
Can we
That
count
you
it?
just picked up and
Can we count it
carried
as
off.
Can we count it as a short rest?
Yeah, you can have a short rest as you eat your soup in the streets and get very, very dirty looks from the upper class citizens who are walking by.
This is very fitting for Allie. She's perfectly fine with this.
Brad is going to walk up to them and say, get up, we're going to go someplace fancy to eat.
But street soup.
All right, well, you do you. I'm going to go and live the finer things in life. And Brad is going to walk to a local bistro or restaurant and try and find a sandwich.
I'm just gonna carry the soup with us.
And Allie's gonna follow while still eating from the soup pot that Laundry's carrying.
And the whole time I'm gonna be singing, she's a peach of a savior, she's the apple of my eye.
And she's like humming along, but with like a mouthful of soup. It's
Oh
disgusting.
my god, dude.
I'm sorry, Tim.
Okay. You would wander to the open area of the town square to find a food shop and the like setup. After you are done eating your street soup and bistro heroes, where would you like to go?
Well,
I guess back to the... I do believe that the next stop should be another job. What do you all say?
I could go for a free drink.
Well, I've hardly even worked today at all, so it would be like my first job. And if it pays as well as the other one, then that's great.
Oh, it definitely will, unless Laundry fucks it up.
Oh, I'm sure he won't.
Are you a betting sort?
I've never tried. How do you do it?
All right, so what we do is we both make what some people would call a prediction. And
Uh-huh.
then we wager a certain amount of coin.
Okay.
And whoever's prediction comes true...
Okay. I got this. I predict that the sun will rise tomorrow. 50 gold.
I want to play.
Well, no, that's because I also predict that it will. I
You're
was
just copying
thinking
me.
things that would have a probability to them.
I
We
bet
never
you.
know. The sun could explode.
I would bet.
It
I would
Most
wager
likely won't, though, Ellie.
for my 10 gold I earned today. I would wager that I can rub poison ivy on my arm, and it won't even affect me.
I will take that bet.
But you're the master of poison ivy.
I'm immediately gonna go look for any kind of like poison weed out there.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna follow him and be just giddy.
Allie wants to learn, so she's going to follow too and watch.
So
Except for one thing, Laundry, before you begin, I think that you should make it your face. Up the ante a little.
I don't have. Oh, Bradley.
Why do you wait so long? Like, I'm here, I'm acknowledging you. You could just keep speaking, Laundry. You're such a dullard, and it gives me pain. to know that your mother had to suffer through a stillbirth such as you.
I made extra money on our first job, and even though I'm already betting all the money I made on this job, I could bet that money too. So I will wager extra for my face.
Excellent. But I get to design the way that it goes on your face. Deal?
Yeah, he's going to reach out to shake your hand.
And Brad will shake his hand.
You are friends. I knew it.
Brad is then going to go to. Can I go and buy some gloves somewhere? Like not like armored gloves, like just something to, like work gloves or something like that he can slip over his hands and throw away without really being concerned about.
Sure. The apothecary would sell gloves like that, or a gardening shop.
Yeah, he'll just go. How much do you want me to mark off for that?
4 silver.
All right, dope.
And
then
you are looking for poison in the city?
No,
poison
he's
ivy?
going to go outside of the city to the woods to search for, or maybe along the walls, search for poison ivy first, and then go to the woods if he can't find it there.
Okay. Just a reminder, the woods are like a half day's ride away, at least.
Oh, right. Okay, so is there any sort of like decently heavy foliage where we might be able to find poison ivy nearby?
Not really. There's the big tree in the center of town, and then there's,
No,
ivy
he's
growing
just
on the
gonna
wall.
check around the walls of around the outside walls of the castle and stuff like that. Then
You mentioned garden shop. Could we find anything poisonous there?
No, they sell like flowers, Brian.
You are the worst DM tonight.
what about the apothecary? Do they have any poison ivy?
Hell yeah.
They don't have poison ivy, but they do have some, is it milk thistle, the like spiny weed plant?
I don't know.
Or nettles.
Is it
Nettles
super
is what I'm thinking of.
poisonous? Nettles? Oh yeah, that'll fuck him up. All right, so he'll say, "Good enough, Lon Dray. This is going to be a true test of what you can handle." And Brad is actually going to buy some grain alcohol along with the nettles, and he's going to create a tincture for Lon Dray to like spread on Lon Dray's face.
Okay.
Like basically the same principle that they use with THC, but with the horrible, horrible rash-causing chemical that.
Okay.
How much money do you want me to mark off?
The nettles would be a gold, and the grain alcohol would be probably a gold and a half.
All right.
Once
Also,
we have
roll me perception checks as you're milling about the town.
All right.
8.
Okay.
nat 1 for a 2.
I got a 6.
Awesome.
Boy, you sure are in a town.
That's what Allie says as we're walking around. Boy, we sure are in a town, aren't we?
Laundry's gonna suddenly stop, and he's gonna point between these two buildings, and he's gonna point to alleyway, and then to the two buildings, and then to alleyway, like, I just thought of the.
Laundry, we need to get this ground up and make this tincture and put it on your face as quickly as possible. So back to the guild.
Bradley,
Yes.
that is an alleyway, and she is named Alleyway.
I really hope that this kills you.
So, when we get back to the guild, Lon Dray is going to start doing his usual thing. He's gonna say, I hope you're paying attention, because here we go. Now, this is not a food. I can only purify food. So in order for us to purify this plant, first we have to eat it, and then it's food. And so he's gonna...
This checks out.
he's going
I don't know if the laughter's in game or out of game.
It's both.
Wonderful.
Brad will say, make sure you leave enough to spread on your face.
I'm going to do all the vocal and semantic things that you have to do to purify food and drink, but since I'm out of spell slots, it does nothing. And then I'm going to eat some and try to choke it down.
Oh my god.
And then I'm going to say, should be ready. Apply it to my face, if you will.
Brad still has the gloves on, and he'll dip his forefingers into the tincture and start just spreading it on Laundry's face.
This is so exciting. You guys are great adventurers.
And he is taking great care to get lots around his eyes, nose, and mouth.
The whole time, Lon Dray's just kind of shrugging, like, I don't even feel it. You see, Miss Lady, I don't even feel it.
Allie's just watching wide eyes. She's taking all of this in.
I think eventually Lon Dray's eyes start to water, and he starts to cry, and he's like, I don't even feel it.
Oh, it's okay. Your friends are here. Don't cry. She puts a hand on his shoulder. It'll be okay. There's nothing to fear. I believe in you.
So what happens, Eric?
Roll a Constitution save.
Um, 11.
So the first thing you notice is that, especially around your eyes and nose and mouth, your face feels really, really itchy. And then your mouth feels like it's drying out, and it feels really itchy as well. And then your vision kind of starts to tunnel a little bit as your eyes are swelling closed.
Oh my god.
I think that the worse that it gets, you guys hear me stop bragging about how I don't feel anything, and suddenly you start hearing me whisper, she's a page of a savior, she's the apple of my eye. The tears are rolling down my face. Stop it. The grapes are going. And finally, when I'm a red puffy balloon, I say, Bradley.
Yes, Laundry.
I can't see any of my money. Can you count it for me?
I'm just going to take the liberty of taking all of it because, well, you thoroughly lost.
So this is betting. Oh, this is so much fun.
Yes, this was great. I have never had a better day in my entire life. Oh, Laundry, we probably shouldn't take another job today because you're going to be out of commission for at least a week.
Oh, we just made a lot of money. We could probably buy a lot of ointments and stuff to really help you out.
It's okay.
Oh, why would we do that, though?
Because we're friends.
Laundry's problem.
Friends help.
Allie, I thought we had gone over this already, but apparently it needs to be spelled out for you. No. Adventuring partners, yes.
And friends.
That it's cinnamon.
Right. Exactly, Allie. Cinnamon.
No, adventuring party for friends. They mean the same thing. I mean, you got so sick when we talked about him earlier because we couldn't find him.
I will admit that adventuring party and cinnamon mean the same thing. That is true.
I'm learning so much today.
I think at this point you guys notice that
Hold on, before we do that, Lon Dray's gonna say, Bradley.
Laundry, I am acknowledging you. I'm here. Please just speak
Bradley,
your
he
piece.
can't see you. He doesn't know that you're acknowledging him.
Bradley, would you kindly use some of my money to go and buy me a free drink?
Yes, Laundry, I will buy you a free drink. And Brad will go and get a free drink.
Okay. All right. When you go to the bar, especially, you notice it's unusually packed in here. Like there are people not just sitting at tables, but also like standing around them and just milling about in the kind of walkways. And the two halflings who are servers are like pushing their way through people's knees, and yeah, it's just crazy busy in here.
Brad will just kind of keep trying to edge his way closer. Like, the least he can do is get Laundry a drink.
It takes a few minutes before Shauna gets over to you. And when she does, she actually comes just with a mug, because she assumes that's what you're here for.
He'll hold up two fingers as she's walking over, hoping that she'll just stop and grab a second.
Okay. She sees you and like slides one of them over to you while she turns around and goes to grab another one.
All right, he'll start drinking from the one, obviously, because his needs are... How is he going to tend to Laundry if he himself is thirsty? You know what I mean? Like, you got to put the oxygen mask on yourself before you put it on your kids, you know? This is that these are cinnamon.
You get your second drink.
He'll go and bring it to Laundry and then look at Allie and say, I am very sorry. I only have 2 hands. But if you like, you are more than welcome to go and wait for your own free drink.
The drinks are free?
For members, yes, and now you're a member of our party, and so you are a member. You also have your own bedroom, but it must be at least 3 doors away from mine.
Is that a requirement?
It is. It's in the contract.
Who can I go to complain about that? Because friends should live closer to each other.
Well, if friends could bathe on a more regular basis, we could perhaps talk about different clauses, but for now...
Oh, no need to bring your habits up. That's fine. I accept you for who you are.
Right.
Right. She nods and then walks over to the bar. It's just one of their free drinks.
By the time you get to the bar, there's just a mug like slid up to the front of the counter.
She just like looks around to make sure that it's actually for her, and then like very hesitantly takes it, and then scurries back.
while she's gone, Laundry's gonna say, I got to thinking. When I'm stressed out, alcohol calms me down. So maybe all this sphincter needs is some alcohol, and I'll pour it on my face.
Say all this sphincter needs.
That's what I heard.
He doesn't know what a tincture is.
Okay. You make a big old puddle on the floor as it drips down your face, and
Does it help at all?
you're wet now.
I'm gonna down the rest.
Brett is going to go up and wait for Shauna, and when she comes to actually acknowledge him, he's going to ask her for some milk.
She starts to slide you another glass of ale before you say milk, and she just she kind of scrabbles at the table and catches the mug by the handle right before it gets out of reach, and she just flings it so that it slides to the other end of the bar, and someone grabs it, and then she's like, sure, and she pulls out a little bottle of milk.
Brad will leave a gold. He'll leave a gold piece on the bar for her.
You hear as you walk away. Appreciate.
And he'll hand the milk to Laundry, and he'll say, "Dump a little bit of this on your eyes and drink some, and it might help alleviate a little bit."
He's gonna take it and say, I think I know what I did wrong. I didn't ask Demeter to bless it. Demeter, please bless this alcohol. And he'll pour it on his face and down some.
No, use the milk, Laundry,
No,
you moron!
He did, but he couldn't see it, so he thought it was alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Does the milk help?
It helps a little bit. Some of the stinging, especially around the worst parts, seem to ease a little bit. It helps the other parts more, but these were so obnoxiously itchy and swollen that you really only notice these areas. And your throat starts to de-swell, whatever the fuck.
Deflem?
Yeah, well, I meant not
I know what you
inflame.
meant.
Okay.
I think it's helping. Oh, she's a good goddess.
Here's the thing that you need to know about me,
She's
Laundry.
a peach of a savior.
I am smarter than you, and so of course anything that I hand you will work. It has nothing to do with your goddess. It seems that you might be far out of favor.
Is that why I couldn't purify the sphincter?
That might be it.
You need to be more careful about the things you hand me, Bradley.
You were the one that said you could do it, not me.
I didn't realize you had the power to counteract my spells.
I didn't counteract your spell.
Is Alleyway back yet?
Oh yeah, she's just sitting on a chair nearby, taking very small sips of her beverage and looking back and forth at each of you whenever you speak.
Has Alleyway had much in the way of alcohol? What did she order?
Whatever was slid over to her.
It's an ale.
So, I mean, she's young and she comes from living off the street, so not this isn't something she's experienced with particularly.
They're handing you pretty much pint mugs.
Hella.
So, however much you would have drank in the during this entire weird exchange.
Great. So yeah, instead of small sips, she's just like one really long, slow sip as she's watching this conversation go back and forth, and then she finishes it because it's been going on for a while. She lowers the cup, she burps, and then she says, "Can I tell you guys a secret?
Sure.
All
I'm not
right,
legal.
I won't tell anyone.
What do you mean by not legal?
I shouldn't be drinking."
What? How old are you?
She just like looks back and forth, and then her eyes narrow a little bit, and she says, "You're not a cop, right?"
Do I look like a cop to you, Allie?
I don't know. Cops dress pretty well, and you have very fancy clothing, so maybe.
All right, so maybe I am, Allie.
Oh,
How
well, then I'm
old are you?
definitely 21. Bradley.
Fair enough. I don't really give a shit either way.
Well, then why'd you ask?
You can tell
What?
me. I'm
You.
not a cop.
Oh, well, thank you for asking, Laundry. 17. Let's do 17. 17.
You do realize that if I was a cop, you just said that in front of me
I
after
wasn't
you just
talking to
refused.
you, Bradley.
But that doesn't mean I can't hear it.
That's eavesdropping, and that's rude.
Maybe.
Okay, but that's still something that police will do.
Maybe illegal.
What?
Yeah, I'm waiting. Is there more?
Eavesdropping might be illegal.
Oh, it might
It's
be.
not.
Bradley,
Why?
how do you know I'm not a cop?
Lying might be illegal.
Because you're in here drinking underage at 17?
What if I'm just a liar?
I mean, it seems like you're pretty bad at it, but okay.
Also, I want to call you out on being his friend because you totally gave him something that helps with this condition. You do care about laundry.
I'm going to go and get a different job.
Doing what?
Brad's going to storm off and go to the jobs board.
Lady,
Go ahead. Oh, that was it. Okay. Thank you for that insightful comment, Brian.
she doesn't respond to him.
Were you addressing Allie?
Yeah.
Oh, she definitely does not respond to being called lady. She does not think you're talking to her.
Okay. Carry on, Eric.
Okay. Jeez. Brad, you make your way to the jobs board, and you see that it's like entirely picked clean, and like it. Before, when you were picking up jobs, people were like unpinning them and putting the pin back in. Now they're just being like torn off. There is, however, a man with a long red ponytail and a black leather jacket with like knee-high black sailor's boots, kind of standing scratching his stubble, staring at the empty board.
Are you looking for a job or about to pin one?
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to decide whether it's even worth posting this. It's more of a lead than a job, I guess. Well, fuck it, I'll just tell you about it.
I'm listening. I have a couple of idiots that I can send on it.
Very fair.
Did you know that Magnes is actually running a new program? We're using special needs adventurers.
Let me tell you, we've been using those for, since long before I took charge of this guild. Anywho.
Oh, you're in charge of this guild?
Oh, you must be new. Anthony
Yes,
Charmaine.
my name is Brad. I'm a member of Lon Dray Sucks. That's a terrible name, Magnes Adventuring Guild.
That's way too long. I'm just gonna call it Lestat and Meg.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Anthony Charmaine. Pleasure to meet you. Yeah, so, about 30 minutes northeast of the city, there's an old keep, been abandoned for centuries, called Westspire Keep. Some of our scouts, we'll say, said that the floor in it had collapsed and there was some further tunnel work. Might be worth checking out further. They said they saw a couple undead down there and didn't want to get
Say
too
no
frisky
more,
with
good
them.
sir. Do not post that lead. Please just leave it to me and my compatriots.
All right, well, there's no payout, but anything that's down there is yours to keep. Classic smash and
Well,
grab.
of course, of course. It was very nice to meet you, good sir. And he'll shake his hand and then go back to Laundry and Alley and say, "Get some rest tomorrow. We ride out for a keep."
Before you leave him, he does ask you if you'll be back in time for the hunt.
I don't know what that is.
His eyebrows shoot up and go, "Oh, so you must be real new." Yeah, there's an annual hunt. That's why it's so packed around here. Should be happening in 3 days. Make sure you're back. It's a good time. Easy way to pick up some quick coin. And he shoots you a
We'll
wink
see what happens.
and lets you go.
By the way, how much money did you have in total, Laundry?
Let's see if I even wrote it down. Nope. I don't know. I thought I had like 20 plus 10 or something.
All right.
I think you got 2 gold from the last job, and you didn't get anything from the farmer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I got 12 in total.
Pretty much.
Oh, dude. Brad is doing pretty well. I have 345 gold pieces in my...
Wow, sick brag.
I'm down to 0.
I also have 5 silver.
So,
One
Where-
of big spender.
where have we been staying? Usually we've been
At
sleeping on the...
Magni. But you slept in a tree because you're an
Oh,
idiot.
that's right. I forgot.
Yeah. And that was the only night that you actually spent in town. Brad stayed at the guild hall, which now is fully packed with people. But
Yeah. I probably won't sleep in that tree again.
you had so much fun
Oh.
with the owl.
Brad is going to go and find a place to bed down like long before anybody else would be turning in for the night. So that way he's guaranteed a place to sleep.
Okay.
So like he's being a super square and going to bed at like 8 p.m.
Okay. Yeah. You get a little room. There are still a lot of people going to bed pretty early, as it seems most of them are kind of travel worn.
I think Laundry will probably end up sleeping in one of the alleyways with the mice and squeaking at him and stuff.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Man, that's right up alleyways.
You're sleeping in alleyway? I don't think you'll fit.
If we're talking about bunking down, Ellie was just informed that she apparently gets a room for being a member here. I'm imagining she's like fresh, brand new, just got accepted, which is why she doesn't know any of this shit. So she would love to try to see if she can get a room, but I also imagine that she's probably up late, just enjoying free drinks, probably.
Okay. Yeah, if you're staying up late, by the time you ask for a room, it is the second shift bartender now, Shabraska.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "Oh, I'm sorry, Sugar. We're all out of rooms, but um, there's some room by the stables still.
Oh,
You're
oh,
welcome there.
no,
It's
I'm
not
sorry.
far."
I didn't say a room. I meant Bradley's room. He said I could sleep with him.
Oh, okay.
Which room is he staying in?
She flicks through a little book real quick. Um, yeah. Third floor, and it's the fourth door on the right.
She nods, and then she like begins to walk away and like pats herself, and then stops and just says, "Shit, he didn't give me a key. Do you have an extra one?"
Yeah, she'll toss you a little key.
Thank you. And she'll head upstairs and very stealthily open the door to Bradley's room and just like sleep at the foot of his bed on the floor.
I do not want Brad to wake up because I think it's far funnier if he wakes up like in the morning and we deal with it then.
I was gonna ask if you were just heavily, like, fully asleep or not.
Yeah, no, I think that that's something that I'm definitely going to yes and with, and we'll just
Perfect.
deal with it in the morning.
Right. Yeah, so she just beds down on the floor.
It's a little hard to fall asleep with Bradley sawing logs so hard, but you've had quite a bit to drink, so you eventually doze off, and Lon Dray, you find some mice to yell at, and then you get a little nervous when you first see them because you're reminded of the rat creatures that you were talking to, and almost killed you. But these seem much friendlier and accepting of scraps, so you all have a rather uneventful night, if a bit unusual from what you're used to.
All right. So I think in the morning, like Brad, is just sleeping in like shorts and a shirt, and so he doesn't have any socks on or anything. And so he's gonna just slowly stretch and like put his feet down. And obviously, instead of meeting floor, there's going to be like squishy person. And he's going to like dance his toes on it a couple of times. Like, wait, what the fuck?
She just like rolls a little bit. She drank a lot last night, so she just like mutters something completely incoherent.
I think then Brad like jumps back. What in the dickens are you doing in my room?
Just sleeping. 5 more minutes.
Brad is just going to facepalm, and then he'll say, "Meet at the front of the guild hall in 15." And Brad's just gonna like grab onto his stuff and like go find a washroom.
What are you doing in my room? You're not my dad. Fuck out of here. She just like rolls over and goes back to sleep.
The guild hall doesn't have much in the way of a washroom. They do have like an outdoor kind of a shower, like it's next to the well. um, you can gather buckets and pour them over yourself if you'd like.
Yeah, Brad will just strip down to his shorts and give himself a quick bath and
Okay.
then get dressed and ready for the day, and he'll wait by the front of the guild hall for everybody.
Allie, how much longer are you sleeping for?
Let's. I don't want to be a dick and say that she just like continues to sleep for forever. So I'm gonna say she's going to be 10 minutes late.
Okay.
I don't think Laundry is gonna notice that Bradley's up already, but Laundry's already at the bar.
An early riser.
When you're sleeping in an alleyway, yeah.
Ha.
Yeah. Fair. Uh, another fairly restless night for Lon Dray. Um,
Do
Yeah.
I notice laundry?
no, roll perception check.
All right. That's a 19.
You definitely see a Goliath in armor, but there's still like quite a few people in this guild hall getting up.
Hey,
pretty
laundry,
early.
you moron! We're going to be moving out. Is it laundry?
It is. Although a large number of people turn to stare at you when you start shouting.
First of all, it doesn't say good things about you all that you respond to moron. But this one is my moron. Come on. And he'll wave at laundry.
You hear a couple of them muttering, "Oh, it's too early for shit." Like pinching the bridge of their nose.
I walk over with my drink quite sleepily. Hello, Bradley.
Why do you look like you slept in an alleyway?
I turned into a mouse. What did you turn into?
Are you fucking kidding me, laundry?
Was that a bad choice? 'Cause that might be why I'm so tired.
Are you even ready to do battle today?
Oh, we're going to battle. Oh. He's gonna down the rest of his drink. Yes.
No, you imbecile. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to go in a bed. So go find my room. Get 3 hours of sleep. I'm going to go and renew my manicure. And perhaps buy myself a new outfit.
Another you day.
No, it will be a me morning. You are a fucking moron who is going to get us killed if you're not fully rested and ready to do the dangerous and awful things that you can do to folks. Do you understand?
Okay. Did he give me a room number or anything?
Yes.
I'm gonna go up
He's
to...
gonna give you directions so explicitly. He's going to talk so slowly and make you repeat them back to him multiple times before you go.
I'm gonna go up to follow the directions perfectly. Go directly to the room number. Open the door. See alleyway sleeping in there and immediately close it and get all red. I'm so sorry. And walk out. And I'm gonna just confusedly lay down in the hall and try to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, she probably turns a little bit at that point. That's probably about when she was actually going to kick up. So, like, stirred awake by someone, like, opening the door, muttering something, and then leaving, she'll stand up, wrap the blanket around her shoulders, put on her, like, backpack satchel thing, and stretch and walk out into the hallway. Where I guess there's just a Goliath looking red in the face. Oh, hey. Fancy seeing you here.
I'm sorry, I thought that was somebody else's room, but I can sleep here, I don't mind. It's softer than the pavement.
She walks over. She crouches down next to Laundry. She puts a hand on his tired shoulder, and she says, "Laundry, that's a friendship room. It's for all of us."
Okay. I guess Laundry's gonna go sleep in the bed.
She's gonna like escort him in and just like tuck him in and hum something horribly out of tune.
The food song?
She's gonna do her best, which is terrible.
Perfect.
And then she's gonna go to the meeting spot, expecting to see Bradley there.
Oh, Brad is going to be there waiting for her because his plan was to bring her along with to get a pedicure and manicure and haircut.
Oh, great. So then, yeah, she walks over when she sees Bradley, and she just says, "Bradley."
Yes, are you ready
Hi.
for our adventure this morning?
What are we doing?
Oh, it's going to be great. We're going to slay bunions and corns. We're going to slay dreadlocks and perhaps a little bit of feces, whatever that is in there. And
What
he'll
the
kind of
fuck?
like look at her hair for a second.
Her hair is still like it's completely flat on the one end that she was laying on, and then all just like a mess of tangles on the other side. And she
Right.
just blinks
Well,
a
this
couple
is
of times.
going to cost me a lot.
Those sound like dangerous creatures. Are you sure we can handle
They
them?
are very dangerous creatures. So I hope you're prepared to do battle.
Always.
Excellent. Well, let's go. And
Also-
he's going to lead her to the rich district. Also,
She says that Laundry's sleeping in our friendship bed, just so you know.
we don't have a friendship bed. There is no such thing.
Why do you deny our love?
What?
The three of us.
I will admit it so long as you help me with all of these activities that I have planned for the morning. Do you understand?
Yes, that's why I'm following you.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. And he's going to take her to the pedicurist first.
Okay.
I was not
Now,
expecting
one of-
this, but
What you're going to need to understand first, Ellie,
right, who
Is
are we
that-
blowing up?
this woman here,
We're blowing
you're
her up.
going to be acting as her squire. So you're going to provide her your feet, and you're going to help direct her around to slay the bunions and corns. Sounds good?
Are you even speaking common anymore?
I'm not. Just sit down and enjoy.
She just like confused. She's confused, so she just like slowly nods and goes to take a seat in the chair. Girls' Day.
Brad's gonna sit down next to her and get another pedicure and manicure because he's got to get his nail fixed that got broke.
Okay. What did I say that was? 3 gold total?
I think so. So it'll be 6 this time.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I'm willing to fast forward through all of that if you guys are.
No, please play it out. Tell me how Girls' Day goes.
Listen, we don't have enough time for the mission. We have just enough time to roleplay this out. I think you got to do it. Now, come on, Eric. Give us your best salon voice.
Yeah, that's fair. we can fast forward if you like. By all means, you can actually DM for a little bit.
I also am going to buy her a new outfit.
Okay. Armor or clothing?
She doesn't wear
Uh,
armor, so if you're gonna buy her an outfit, it would just be clothing.
I think that he's going to try and find something that looks almost like burlap shack chic or burlap sack chic. So like still
Derelict.
very plain, yeah, very plain, but also just exorbitantly expensive for no reason.
Bradley,
Yes,
my nails hurt.
perfect. That means you did it right.
That is what they say, isn't it?
That is what they say. Shall we go and get laundry and go on the mission then?
Yes. We'll get him from the friendship bed.
There is no.
Say it.
Oh,
Say it.
it is the friendship bed, and it is a wonderful friendship bed.
You're coming along so well. I'm very proud of you.
I just puked in my mouth a little bit.
Swallow it and save it for later. Now come on.
There are kids starving
And
in
then
the mines.
We go and get laundry.
Okay. You would be able to find that clothing for her probably for a silver piece.
All right.
Oh,
It is-
she's ecstatic, by the way. She's loving the new look when it all comes together.
It kind of just looks like a starched, not white bed sheet, but like undyed bed sheet. Just kind of that tannish brown. And it's just like a cone with like a head hole cut out and like armholes cut out.
No, perfect. That's so fitting. So yeah, she's gonna ask Bradley to set her up for a big reveal. So to like go in, wake up laundry, and then she'll stroll in, and we'll see if he recognizes her.
Brad is absolutely into that, and he'll go in and he'll take his fucking pommel of his sword and like gong it on Laundry's breastplate and say, "Laundry, laundry, laundry. May I present the lady Alleyway."
She
What
like peeks
ex-
around the doorway,
What exactly
like,
do I
pulls
see
back.
when I wake up?
and then she rushes into the room and like holds out her hands.
What exactly do I see when I wake up?
A woman dressed in a burlap sack dress.
What does her face look like? Normal?
Yes, but cleaned.
Oh, okay.
And the hair is brushed back.
Yeah, straight instead of a wave of dreadlocks and messiness. Brushed back, probably tied back, actually.
I was gonna say, I would assume at this point you've probably run your hands through it several times. And
Oh
it's,
yeah, so there's like strands sticking out.
But yeah, just it's just alleyway cleaned up.
It's me.
What?
I feel like as soon as the thing hit my breastplate, you guys should have to dodge a flail.
Well, that's an attack on Bradley. Allie is out the door when the thing hit your breastplate.
Why are you sleeping with your flail in your hand?
Wouldn't you? I mean, don't you?
I think I
The only
established
thing
earlier.
I keep in my hand is Milo.
I assumed that his breastplate was also not on him. Like, I thought that I was going to find it, like, on the ground.
Oh no!
I didn't think he was going to be fucking wearing it.
No, I
That
established
gives you points of exhaustion, you moron.
I established in an
He
earlier
wakes up
game.
more tired than when he went to sleep.
Yeah.
I fucking hate you so goddamn much.
It's so funny.
No, I think he'd be used to it by now. I established in an early game he always sleeps in his armor.
That doesn't.
Oh, so he has like 5 levels of exhaustion.
Dude, Laundry's gonna die soon.
So So Ellie comes in and is like, ta-da, and then she's like, oh my god, you look like you're dying.
Oh my god, he's dead.
Bradley, why isn't he moving?
Brad's actually a necromancer. Lars just his troll.
Oh, dude, I wish.
I think
That'd be a good dynamic for you two. I think that'd be very fitting.
I think I'm gonna try and dislodge my flail from the wall and then say, "You look so normal, lady."
Oh, you're talking to me. It's because I'm dressed up better.
Is it time to adventure already? I feel like I just went to bed.
Laundry, you need to not sleep in your armor, you fucking dolt!
Bradley,
Laundry.
do you remember
Allie.
when we... You remember when we were camping out?
Yes?
I slept in my armor then, too.
Okay, well, you're a moron. You need to stop doing that, Laundry.
There once was an idiot named Laundry.
Why do you remember
Clothes,
that?
ironically, were tawdry. I don't remember what the rest of it was.
I don't either. It's up there somewhere because it was typed in the
Oh, yeah.
chat.
So, are we calling this the end?
Oh, there once was an idiot named Laundry, whose clothes, ironically, were tawdry, will probably explode, and everyone knows when it happens. I hope I get none on me.
I forgot that I was offended that it didn't rhyme, so I was saying tawdry.
Yeah.
Well, that singing scared away Dan.
Nice.
So what do you want to do, Eric? Are you going to make him take exhaustion from sleeping in his armor, or can we just make him not do that moving forward and it's just fine?
I forgot that he was doing that, honestly. I'm gonna give him 1 point for every 2 days because he does it so often.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. You have any idea?
No, so-
my God.
I'm saying right now he's at 1 point. And if he does it another night, he'll be at 2, but then it'll be every 2 from there. So
Okay.
We're going to have to strip him every night when he falls asleep.
it's not a bad idea. Cast sleep on him.
Yeah.
What does exhaustion do?
I think the first one is what, disadvantage on like all ability checks or something?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
It's bad news, Bears.
And then literally the next level is disadvantage on fucking almost all your rolls.
yep.
And then the level after
next
that
level
you
is
start losing hit points and shit, or
so it's disadvantage on ability checks, then your speed is halved, then disadvantage on attack rolls and saves, then your health is halved, then your speed's reduced to 0, and then you die.
Help. Just like real life.
I've been operating at level 2 exhaustion for who knows how long now.
Wow, you're doing pretty well. Look at you go.
I know. Although, to be fair, I haven't had to attack anyone or dodge out of the way of anything. So
Oh,
Eric,
I
stop
could be on
sleeping in
level
your
3.
armor, goddammit.
No.
we're going to have an intervention.
No,
Not-
Have
please.
a problem.
Not for the alcohol drinking, but for the fucking.
Obviously.
Not for the 4 monsters a day.
Well, I mean, that's counteracting the exhaustion.
We should definitely end the stream.